I'm down here at San Pedro in Cyprus. Let's give you a real quick rundown. We're down here by one of the parks. Looks like a couple of people did some strong arm robbery down there. They've got two in custody right now. There's a third person that I suspect was an accomplice, but hey, I don't know. Not my issue. I'm still waiting to speak with Sergeant Riggs down there about it. So again, they've got two in custody, and not much going on down there except for detectives are here now. I only got about 6% charge left on my phone, but that's no big deal. When it dies, it dies. So your detectives are bouncing between the suspects. It appears there was injury involved, so this is a serious matter. Again, I say alleged bandits because they are innocent until proven guilty. They are in custody at this time. There's a male and a female. I have quite a bit of static footage that I did take, but since I'm sitting here waiting, figured I'd go ahead and run a quick live on it. Again, this is down by Via on San Pedro, not Via where I normally film. It's funny because I was just driving up the street and I saw one officer had a female detained. I didn't realize he had a suspect in his car. I was like, that's weird. I figured that'd be Via police. So I pulled over, came out, saw the guard that I saw down at Via Centro. He came over here to relieve someone else because that's right behind me over in that direction at that gate, right back that way. And I was laughing. I was like, oh, poor dude probably thinks I'm following him. I just happened to see police activity, so I pulled over and looked pretty boring, but it has developed into a story at this point. Again, initially I wasn't sure what happened. Sounded like there was some petty theft at first, but then it's turned into what appears to be a strong guard or an assault with robbery. One of the sergeants was speaking about a person going to the hospital, so I'm not sure. I don't have those details. They're, of course, not going to speak to me about it, but while we were waiting here before the park police showed up, a third male showed up and took the bike that the female rode down here on. Now, that park is only maybe a quarter mile away, so the police caught him pretty quick. But again, it's unusual to me, or at least suspicious to me, that a guy would lend someone a bike to flee a scene if he wasn't involved. I mean, maybe he knew who she was, maybe not, I don't know. Maybe he just knew her and he came down and, she's like, oh, that's his bike, can he take it? Because he was telling the cop that before she said it. They didn't initially allow him to take it, but then they was like, yeah, you can just take it. And so he left before the park police got here. And so again, I don't know if that person was involved or is even a suspect in the situation. And I'm not interfering in their investigation or going up there at this point. I'm just going to sit back and do what I do. So, it is what it is. You got lots of crazy people down here. At one point I was filming down there, and then they started telling other people they couldn't walk on the sidewalk right when I was like 15 feet from them tops. But they're telling other people they had to cross the street and walk around. And I'm like, why? You've got people in the car. This isn't a crime scene. They didn't say anything to me. Not a single word. None of the SAPD has said a word to me. Sergeant Riggs, I said hello to him as he passed by. I've seen him out before. I don't think maybe he recognizes me, maybe he doesn't. But I recognized him and I looked down at his name. I was like, oh yeah, I've seen this guy before. But he's with the park police. The other two, these are SAPD. I believe the detectives, there are two of them in plainclothes, are also with SAPD. But like I said, at this point, just going live, just in case, nothing really going to happen. But I figured I'd run it until my battery died. Oh, here. like I said, I was just heading out to get something to eat. Came up this way and see something, say something, see a cop, film a cop. That's what I do. I never know when something's going to turn, crazy all of a sudden. No complaints about the actions of the police so far at this point. I hadn't seen anything inappropriate. Doesn't mean something wasn't done appropriately. Just means I didn't notice anything. And, I noticed when they initially detained her and put her in the car, they had her bag on the hood. He moved her car to the back seat of his car, and at that point I'm like, yeah, he's definitely taken her down. They didn't search her bag. They searched his bag and apparently found what items that appear to have been stolen from someone else. I say appear to because someone said, yeah, that's the item. And again, that's just what I overheard. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. There's really, like I said, not much going on at this point, other than the fact that yeah, Matthew, it's funny. Sometimes people walk by and they give me really dirty looks when I'm out filming the cops. And ever since the last unlawful arrest I got down here, SAPD has been avoiding me like the plague.